from Harvest Profit here, going to walk through our initial version of our integration with Bushel, where we are allowing you to import contracts. So I'm going to do this from the contracts page. And the first thing that I want to point out is that contracts that we import from this process are going to come into the 2018 crop year. Whatever crop year you are on is where the contracts will be imported. As you know, your elevator doesn't know what crop year is associated with each of your contracts, and so we have to set that attribute within Harvest Profit. So we're making the assumption that you're going to be importing contracts into the crop year that you want them to sit. So if I go to the import button here, import from Bushel, and then you either enter in your phone number or your email, and you will be sent a code. And so we're going to hop back into this video after we have received our code and submitted it back into the system. In our verification code, and we've imported all of our contracts from Bushel. So once again, these are contracts. We're pulling all crops. It's basically everything that's in your elevator account gets imported into Harvest Profit. And so we're going to look at corn. So I'm just going to filter by corn. And then just for simplicity, we're going to pull in these 3 contracts right here. As we'll see, there's some contracts that aren't relevant for right now, but we're going to pull them over. So I select those 3 contracts for the 2018 crop year. We can see that the crops match up, and we're just going to leave, so in this account, we don't have any delivery locations set up. So we're going to create the Harvey elevator delivery location from the Bushel data. So now we have that delivery location in our account, and then we click import. So we are importing those contracts. We had got to go back to our corn here, and we can see that we just imported the 125,000 bushels of contracts from Bushel. And if you had multiple entities in your account, you'll have to use the edit button here on the right to go in and set the entity for that contract. We try to intelligently look into see if it's a forward contract or a hedge to arrive based on whether there's a basis attached to the contract or not. But sometimes you may have to change the contract type. But yeah, all in all, you just keep in mind that this is probably version 0.1 of 10.0 number of features that we're hopefully going to be working on with the Bushel team. And so yeah, we're going to be tweaking this integration to make it more powerful, easier to use. And we're going to be working with their team to hopefully help set some different API attributes for like an entity, for example. But really, this is the start of what I think is going to be a pretty fun relationship between our 2 companies, and over time will really help minimize data entry. When we add this to your mobile phone, once you start importing all of these contracts, I think it's going to have a really nice workflow here. So going back to just summarize, up in the top right, you import. You authenticate against Bushel, so you input your phone or your email, and then you get a code, and you enter that code in to Harvest Profit, and then all of your contracts come over. You can filter by date, delivery location, crop, and then select the contracts which you'll import into Harvest Profit. Really the main thing to remember here is when you import contracts in, they are going to come into whatever crop you are currently in your Harvest Profit account. So for our very first of what will hopefully be many successful iterations and feature improvements for you all, I just wanted to introduce you to our first Bushel integration. Have a wonderful day.